Universal laws exposed, what they are, why they are there. There are some two very simple questions which, once you get their answers, can change your life dramatically for the better. This is so because these two questions relate to absolutely everything that you experience and create in your life. Everything in this universe runs under universal laws that never err even once. To be in the flow, to live in harmony with these laws, leads you to being all-round prosperous. Such harmony results in effortless well-being and prosperity, simply because you would be riding the currents that build and maintain all creation. But now the two questions. 1. What are universal laws? Hint, they are like glue. 2. Why are there any universal laws? The answer is more profound than you think it is. Let us now look at the answer to both of these questions. Once you have the answer, you will begin to see how dramatically your life can be empowered by your new insight. To begin to understand it all, one must consider, briefly, why the universe exists in the first place. The reason behind the creation of creation can be summarized as follows: in the absence of that which is not, that which is not. In other words, the original source, that some people refer to as God, was all that there was nothing else. Now that presented a problem. This infinite being knew itself to be all-powerful and infinite, but without something to compare itself against, so to speak. There was no way of experiencing that infinity and power. It lived in a realm of absolute, where comparison, and therefore experience, is impossible, for you need something to experience against for experience to occur. So it possessed knowing, but needed experience to complete being. The solution was therefore to individuate itself into seemingly separate life forms, so that each of these life forms could experience itself in relation to the others. Hence the world of relativity and experience was born out of that desire to know itself. When people say God is everywhere, that statement has more literal meaning than they imagine. Literally, everything is an extension of that original force, an expression of an aspect of it all. It creates by extending itself, ensuring that all creation is in the image and likeness of itself. And this is where the universal laws come in. Now you see that the primary purpose of creation was for life to experience itself, for you to experience yourself. If you watch the cycle of creation closely, you will notice that it follows this birth-life-death cycle, from the unified non-physical, to the individuated non-physical, to the individuated physical, to the individuated non-physical, to the unified non-physical. Through this process, a being comes to know itself by materializing knowingness, thought, then experiencing that thought and its effect, then testing, choosing, and converting that knowing from experience into being. For example, if you have never experienced happiness and I told you it completes the cycle of knowing. Remember, you cannot know what is without knowing what is not. What you like and what you hate are two ends of the same thing. For example, if you like being with your spouse and hate being separated from them, realize that you are working within the same essence, which is your spouse. It is because of the moments of absence that you appreciate and recognize the moments of presence. When you are grateful for both what you like and what you don't like, you complete the knowingness and you are released from having to experience what you don't like. This cannot be explained logically, but some very significant shifts occur in your mind and soul, and you can feel this releasing shift whenever you are genuinely grateful for all things, even the ones you don't like. Gratitude will speed you through your growth and success more than any amount of hard work ever can. Gratitude completes the lesson, and as a statement of completion rings that tone of success, pulling to you the end result desired. Another way to put it is that you cannot leave a situation permanently, unless you appreciate the gifts it brings you, and all situations bring a gift, no matter how terrible the situation may appear to be. This law ensures that you will always complete your knowing, and embrace all that is before moving on. Law of attraction. This law states that you attract whatever you put your attention to. The point of this law is to establish the creative power of thought. Whatever you put in your conscious or subconscious mind, you attract into your experience. This law is very much tied to the law of cause and effect. It is the law that establishes you as a being made in the image and likeness of the Creator, with a mind that possesses the same creative properties. Before you learn that you indeed have this power, your mind will wander and raise many thoughts, some of which conflict and attack you. At this level, things such as doubt and preferences exist, for you do not think you are responsible and powerful enough to be the creator of your reality. As you watch your life, and begin to see the link between your thoughts and your experiences. You become a deliberate thinker, and you no longer think negative, doubt, or even have preferences. Finally, you create purely by extension of your thought without doubt or conflict. This law ensures that one way or another, you will get to that point. Law of cause and effect, karma. This is easy to see its use. It simply shows you that you are an active part of all that is, that your will has effect. As you grow, you begin to see the link between your thoughts, words, and actions with your reality. This leads to responsibility and increased power and care. This law ensures that through this process you come to eventually know yourself as a sovereign creator. It is a gentle law that lets you build your own evidence for whatever you believe you will see as truth, until the day you step aside and notice this link. At this point you become a deliberate creator. Law of love. Love is the building block of all things. Love is energy. Love is not just some mushy feeling. It is energy, the actual building material of all things. It is an actual substance. In fact, it is the only substance that exists, taking on the appearance of many forms. Love is also acceptance. It is acknowledging that all things are one. That is acceptance. The law of love ensures that you see this truth. You cannot leave an experience permanently unless you exit with love and acceptance. That is why people tend to keep repeating the same types of experiences until the day they stop hating and fighting it and instead embrace it with love and see what the situation holds for them and heal it with love. This could be a money, health, or relationship issue. It doesn't matter. You cannot leave a situation permanently until you exit it with love. You can't permanently get rid of what you hate. You can only leave it or transform it through love. This law ensures that you recognize the truth of unity and drop the illusions of separation. Do you now clearly see how these laws work and how your life can be so much more effortless and prosperous simply by flowing with the laws? Why resist what you can't break? Just flow with it. Resistance creates time, acceptance creates miracles. Look at all this again, and you will see how time and effort are the creations of resistance against these unbreakable laws. For certain, flow with the laws and they will carry you where you wish to go effortlessly. They have to, they can never fail. You are not meant to struggle. Struggle is unnatural. I wish you the highest possible achievements. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share and subscribe.